Today on Five Sounds Realty, we're looking at 1741 Snake Island Road. Now, I'm starting this video a little bit different just because of the way the properties are situated up here. Just makes more sense. But this is basically on a dead-end road, and this is the dead end. You see the house there? That's going out to the Pamlico River, and then to the to the Punga River, and then it goes on out to the Pamlico Sound. Just a short turn. All right, but this leads in this little tributary here, and hopefully you can see in this video that about right here, let me zoom in a little bit, there is a little canal that's been dug for access for the people that own property up this way. I don't know if this is somebody else's lot, but this is the dead end. There's a home here. As we span around, you'll see going down. Now, the home in blue is the home of Focus today. And what I want to kind of point out is that each home has their lot going across, I do believe. I didn't really research this for these homes, but that's how the blue home is up there, which is 1741. So I'm just assuming, and sometimes you know what that can do. But anyway, I know it's fact though for the blue home, and that's what's important. I've walked up here and, you know, my car is the only one up here. So I don't know if everybody's at work, okay, with the exception from that one there across the creek. Or this is mainly a, you know, vacation kind of second home community. At either rate, there's no one here but me. And you can see where some have put their access, they, I guess, got the permits, dug it in. Because that may have been a natural creek, but they have, you know, bulkheaded it because it turns into a natural creek up here. This person's got him a boathouse here, and the little blue barn there is the boathouse, and that shelter is the boat slip, you know. And as we're walking up, you see there's the home in question, but we're going to go across here just because it's on the way going to 1741. Now, the boathouse, it looks pretty, has a, well, at least a refreshed deck area here. Does have some floor issue there, a little bit of rot. Otherwise, it feels pretty solid in here. You can see evidences, but this is a outbuilding. There is electric in here. You know, just storage for your boats or whatever you want to have over here. Nice area to have, plywood floor or particle, what do you call it, OSB. But we'll walk back out here. Can't tell you exactly where the property lines are, but just make an assumption they're somewhere in here. And here is the boat slip. Got your tie downs, a little walkway beside it. Walkway here. You can see where it turns into a natural creek going up in there. Somebody has access there, but give you a view down to the neighbor's boat slip. Just say the water is 3 to 4 feet deep in here. You can get the average sized boat in here. See that fellow there sitting, he's going in and out, so it wouldn't be much problem for a family boat in here. Excuse me. Okay, now we're gonna go across the street. Supposedly this is all sectioned off for this property in 3 lots, but it's really all one. There's a couple of lots there, and this one is considered a separate lot. But there's 2 entrances into the home. One of them leads to like the back porch. Okay, air conditioning. They've got a sink out here for like cleaning fish, stuff like that. You know, doesn't look like it's hooked up though, but the table's here. Elevated, of course, because this is a low area. It's in a AE flood zone, which is just depending. I've got all that in the paperwork, but it's up off the ground. Meter box. This is something I want to show you. See, my car will go up under, and I got a rather small little, what I call fake Jeep, but you could get the nose of a truck up under there, and the truck would probably come out and be fine. But that's it. If you put a truck here, your tail's going to be If you put a truck here, your tail's going to be close to being on the road, you know. But my car would fit fine there, which is, you know, a car a little bit bigger would fit over here. But anyway, a couple parking. If there's not enough parking, you got property over there. Just stay off the septic. And there's the septic. All right, going under, we'll hit the workshop first. Let's see under here what we got going on. There we go. And we'll go into this room. And another access room. You see all the sockets, everything a little bit higher. That's because it's possible water couldn't come into here because of where we're at. But that's why the homes are elevated. But see the services there? I'm wondering if that's for RV, 30 amp, because I know the washing machine and dryer are in a different place and they wouldn't use those either. And I don't know what this was. A couple of questions to ask, you know. But this leads to the workshop is what they called it. And it can be. This is the only access to it. Block wall. Floor above, not insulated. And you get a view of that. Do have a couple of windows. That makes it not so much a dungeon. Okay, see out. And hot water heater is down here. I got a little assist pressure there. And another sink. Doesn't look like it's plugged in. There's access if you need it. You know, it's just not really hooked up. Okay, but it's there. You have the ability. Plumbing stacks. All right. Think we've done it up here. Okay. So we'll go back up and we'll access what I consider to be the front door. Okay, on this home, which it is. Steps going up. Home next door. And that's actually the road that comes around, and it deads in that way too. I'm not going to go down there. Same thing, it just deads in. They don't have a canal on that side though. But the road, like I said, road access goes around that way. Alrighty, so shouldn't be a lot of traffic up here actually with the amount of homes that are here. Okay, coming up. This looks like standard T111 siding. The ceiling is a little low. I mean, I stand about, I don't know, maybe this tall. And there's the ceiling. I mean, it's right here. I'm 6 foot. A 6'6" could walk under here easily, I believe. Not have to duck. And the front door. Okay. It's got a gutter up here to help divert the water when entering. And the view from the deck area. Get a view back down. 2 air conditioning units, one here, one on the other side. All right. And if I had to guess, you could tell where the property line is because the bulk is higher, the bulkhead, and it kind of ends down there. If you see it over there, we'll get a better look here in a little bit. That's the property lines coming through. They must have been small lots, huh? Anyway, it goes through to a deck, and we'll look at that in a minute. But right now, we'll go in the home. And as you open up, you walk right into what they've got set up right now as a dining room, okay? A lot of windows makes it not feel as dark because this room has a dark wood. It has that OSB on the ceiling, but it's been finished. So it shines, looks better. Very beachy feel over here just because of that. Their table. And they got 2 doors. This one looks to be an 8-foot door. That one looks to be maybe a 6-foot door. Maybe. Yeah, that's my best guesstimate. And then they just got a panel here. Now that door did operate, and it goes right out to that deck, which as you see was here coming around. No screened in porch there. Could you do it? Yeah. Wouldn't take much to screen in this whole area. So to the left as we walk in is what they've got set up as a living room and just an all-purpose area. You see, almost like the beach. A game table, desk, some more cupboards and storage. They do have a gas heat on the wall, but the home is AC and electric heat. So that's just for probably, you know, to help out. Alrighty, as we spin around, I was just getting you a ceiling look. Just trying to get you different angles, you know. And not go so fast. Remember, you can pause when you just want to see something. Carpet seems okay. Going into a hallway for 3 of the 4 bedrooms. It's a 4-bedroom, 2-bath. At this day and time, May 2nd, I believe, they are asking $324,000. Step in. Now this is a bedroom, small albeit. It's got a single bed, and what makes this unique and a single window is that it is the only way to another bedroom. Okay, small closet. However, in this closet, I'll try to show you. That's it. Okay, that's about what you're going to get. There's no light switch in there. So that's about what you get. That might be the width of a regular closet, because you see it. What's in here is the air handler for the AC system. Okay. So not much room. Child's room, a little bit of storage. You see the size of it. Basically, that's a twin. You can walk on each side of it. So it might be 7.5, 8 foot to here. So then you got the door to the other bedroom. Well, this window is special. This bedroom special. It's got 2 windows. The ceiling is actually pitched. It goes down over here. Right here is a good 7.5 feet. But over here, you probably got a good 6.5 feet. I just had to walk over here to see. About 6.5 feet. Plenty of room. You see the bed again, walk around it. You got some space over there. Excuse me again. Door into the room. This closet's a little more substantial, although still small. Probably would have to share with the room next door since they're sharing. Vents through, because I have not seen any ducts. You know what I'm saying? Leading into there. I mean, that's a duct. I thought it was a vent. Okay, I looked at it wrong. This is a duct too. So yeah, they do have their own duct. They have their own ducting. For a moment, I thought it was just vents. Sorry about that. My bad. All right. We'll go out of here and we'll go up to what could be, well, this is, since I'm here, the bathroom. Bathroom. That ceiling is a little bit sloped too. Okay. A shower. Standard 1, 2, 3, 4-piece shower. You know, you count the tub. Ceilings are again look like, I don't know. You see that? It tells me at one time this was probably a mobile home, double wide maybe. But bathroom. Home says it was built in 74. It's attached, so it's considered a home and not a mobile. Attached to the ground. Okay. Small area to walk through, but I'm a fellow with a belly and I can get through there, so I think almost anybody could. And give you a view looking out. Got the vent coming in. Don't look at that fella in the mirror. And going out. Carpet seems okay. Excuse me. Walk out. Thermostat. And another bedroom. These are 3 on this level. Now that looks like a double, maybe a queen, but you could fit a king in here. You could get a king in here if you needed to look at the space behind there, and there's plenty over here. Closet's more the standard size, you know, the 5 by. Okay. Alrighty. Got a window out. This room here, yeah, it does look out towards somebody else's boat, but, and again, the ceiling slopes. All right. We'll walk back out into the living area. And we'll go to the kitchen and the 4th bedroom. I'm sorry. 4th bedroom. Step down. Okay. Into the kitchen. Bar. You know, looks just like Lowe's kind of countertop. I'll let you see that since they put that out there for everybody. Okay. They've got an air conditioner here to assist. So, kind of like the heat. So it tells me those 2 ACs probably aren't doing enough, especially when you get cooking in here. But the heat should be wanting to go up that way. Okay. Either way, this is the kitchen. I've got my camera out as wide as I can get it to get as much of this view in here as possible. 2 doors out to the deck. pantry, I believe. I looked it up earlier. Yep, pantry. And they got Berber carpet on the floor here, and you do feel some kind of little ridge right here. I'm not sure why, but it's not soft or spongy or anything. It's just a ridge. Who knows? But the Berber leads on into here, which is more like a home hallway here, and the second bath. Again, tub and shower. OSB for ceiling. Sheetrock out here though. Okay, sheetrock out here. Looks like sheetrock anyway. Sink, toilet, much more adequate bathroom. I mean, if I had to be pushy, could you put a door here and basically qualify it as the master? This is our master suite. Nobody else comes in here. Yeah, you could. But I think when you're out here, everybody's just sharing anyway. Okay, you come on into here. And laundry room. Okay. Now, this laundry room probably has to pull, two duties. It's a laundry room / closet for this bedroom that's on the other side, because that bedroom does not have a closet. And again, two lights. You can tell things have been done over the years. Why would you have two? Well, it's just how it worked out. But OSB on the walls. Okay, I kind of like OSB actually, but that's me. Attic access, right? And the master bedroom, which is pretty large. Two beds, 2 windows. Boy, I'm getting all twisted today, aren't I? And that is a king size bed, Then you have room for another little nightstand on the other side. And it has a different type of Berber. It's more of a shag Berber, or is it a shag? It's a little bit of a shag. It's hard. Yeah, that's what it is, a little bit. Carpet's fine, seems like. Sheetrock in here. Okay. So now that you've got a view of the bedroom and how it leads out of here, it does obviously have its own private door. Okay, and we'll come out. Now, just like the boat docks outside, for your enjoyment, that's why you're at the beach for, you come out here and you step down and you have your screened in deck. All right. Yes, it is screened in. It's nice, I think. Sometimes I like to interject my own personal things, because if I like a place, I go, whoa, what could I do to make it more mine? Well, I would somehow get the power from that light and put me a big old ceiling fan in here to keep air moving while we're hanging out here. Same thing for up there. But yeah, now you go up to the stairs. That's the kitchen. Remember, we had to walk down to it, take the stairs up, and you're now back at the living room area where you have the walkway that, the deck area that was not screened in. Okay, I can touch that screen. But right now, I want to walk out, show you the water that you have here, where you can still pull the boat up too. Everybody goes swimming. It's where all the skiing happens, all that kind of stuff. It just doesn't have a dock. So let's take this walk down and see what we got. All right. There's underneath, I'm sure you could have all kinds of storage. There's, parts of this, I forget where's the house start at. It looks like it starts somewhere right in here. This is all under a roof, but, it's not really under a room except for, I think, right here. But anyway, you see, this could be other space. And they've obviously come in here to help shore up this deck. Okay. They've come in with some 4x4s. Yeah. You can get rid of them. Just put you some beefier posts here on each side and run you some beams across. But anyway, and the yard. Now, if this holds true for a lot of places, you can see, or maybe you can or can't, this bulkhead is higher. Over time, and it's beginning to lean just a little bit, but over time, the silt and sand, even though they do everything they do, will filter out one way or another. You have to come in and refill, or come in and re-support your wall there. But walk here and there. If I had my guesses, because all of this area is kind of the same. My aunt owns a place just a little while. I don't know if you guys can see it, but sometimes there are, if you can see it, jellyfish. Okay. There's 2 or 3 there, but I'm just letting you know what is out here. This is a more saltier water, probably a little more brackish than brackish, but not quite salty. Good crabbing, you know. Not far away is good freshwater fishing. And just down the street here also is a, I think it was 4 miles down, is a boat launch for the public. So, and this is a view of the home on this side of it. All right. And I didn't go up that one there, but remember I mentioned it to you. It's by the outside wash basin table. You can come up that side and go in. So, with that said, and getting a view of the neighborhood on this side of the tracks, so to speak, or on this side of the canal, you know, it's hard to say, but I'm thinking this is the Pamlico Sound right here, and this is the beginning of the Punglo River, is what they call it. Okay, so just giving you that look. You just don't have a dock, but my gosh, there's so much more here, isn't there? Okay, with that said, I'm going to end this video, and I hope you enjoyed it. Goodbye.